Mortgage Market Review, or MMR, was an update to the mortgage rulebook that took effect from April 2014. It meant that most customers now have to receive advice before they can apply for a mortgage.
This was a major challenge for the industry. The idea behind Collette was to see how far we can go with artificial intelligence to create a virtual mortgage advisor.
So the innovation programme has always been about taking the latest technologies and applying them in new and interesting ways for our clients. And artificial intelligence is of particular interest to us and is really the technology that is behind the robo-mortgage advisor.
The entry point for our prototype is the Agreement in Principle page. We've assumed the customer has already gone through the credit and affordability checks in order to get to this stage. This means that we already know some basic information about the customer and the property they're looking to buy. Clicking Chat Now launches the advice conversation with Collette. This takes the form of a web-based text chat. Collette asks a series of questions covering topics like fees, term length, rate type, and overpayments. Each time a customer makes a choice, Collette asks them to explain their decision to ensure the customer has fully understood the key concept and the implications of making that choice. Throughout the advice conversation, Collette gathers the customer's choices and uses these to provide a tailor-made recommendation. Collette will compare the information she's collected to a list of mortgage products and will present a product that fits the customer's needs and circumstances.
Collette is able to consider the same advice areas that a normal human advisor would do. It works in exactly the same way as a normal interview with a mortgage advisor, in that a fact find is undertaken to gather information from the customer and a personalised recommendation is made at the end.
What sets Collette apart from other robo-advice platforms is that here we're able to use the latest auto-learning and natural language processing to really have a conversation around the customer's needs and circumstances, and it's this that drives the product recommendation.
For each topic, there are multiple levels of help information available, depending on how much detail the customer needs. A confident customer can skip the help information, but a customer who needs more support can ask Collette for more details. We've included different formats of explanation, including embedding videos into the chat, to cater to users with different communication styles. If the customer has particularly complex needs, or if Collette runs into difficulties, the conversation can be delegated to a real advisor. For the prototype, we've integrated a connection to the live chat software LivePerson. There are 3 scenarios that could trigger a delegation. If the customer has exhausted every level of help information and still doesn't understand a topic, if the customer gives a series of bad rationales when asked to justify a decision, or if Collette can't understand a customer's question. When a delegation is triggered, a summary of the conversation so far is transferred to the real advisor so they can quickly understand the context, and they can resume the conversation. In a live situation, a bank adopting Collette would have a team of real mortgage advisors on hand to respond to these scenarios. We built our prototype actually in 2 technologies. One was Nina by Nuance, and the other was Watson by IBM. These are 2 of the market-leading technologies.
So Nina's analytics tool provides a way to log conversations and identify phrases that weren't recognised. These can then be added to the corpus so that they're understood in future conversations.
We took 2 of the services, the dialogue service and the natural language classifier. And what these 2 services do is 1, they'll take a user's input, understand what the user means and have an appropriate response to that. 2, the dialogue and the NLC will continually learn from user inputs and continually expand its knowledge base.
Watson's Natural Language Classifier, or NLC, uses grammar rules and statistical algorithms to identify the meaning behind a customer's statement. The NLC is trained by uploading sample texts. Each text is assigned a confidence level from 0 to 100% based on the strength of Watson's semantic classification. Correct matches can be confirmed, and incorrect matches can be flagged, helping to increase the accuracy of future classifications. We can then define the confidence threshold above which a user input is accepted.
Banks right now are expected to deliver services 24/7, just like Uber or Spotify, so using Collette as a way to deliver online advice solves a lot of challenges for them. Collette provides other benefits to customers. You don't need to wait for an appointment in branch. Joint applicants can progress the application from their living room, and you don't need to worry about how you look.
I think we're at a very exciting point in the evolution of artificial intelligence as it applies to banking. We're really now at a point of inflection where some of the more leading edge technologies have come of age, And if you think about the mass market that is the retail banking customer base, and the way in which now the human-computer interface really has become a lot more natural, it really allows the artificial intelligence to be much more centre stage in how banks deal with customers.
Banks across the world are all investing heavily in real-time mortgage solutions. Banks are also under pressure to cut costs, and that is why mortgage advisor solutions like Collette are really here to stay and are the way for the future.